Hello. Happy Friday, everybody. How are you? How are you? I've got a crazy evening today, so I thought I would just pop on and do my makeup with you and show you a technique to make your skin, make your foundation look like you just have really good skin, right? So you don't really want people, I mean, I guess sometimes you might, to look at you and think, wow, look at her foundation. You want people to think, wow, she looks great, right? So I'm going to show you how to make your foundation just look like really good skin. Now what you want to do for this technique is typically you want to use a foundation that has a little bit more fuller coverage than what you are really used to or you're really going for, okay? Because we're going to buff this into our skin, and it's just going to look like our skin is just really fantastic. So on my eyes today, I didn't want to take too long with it, so I went ahead and did my eyes. Hey guys. If you're watching live, give me a 1. If you're watching the replay, give me a 2 or do hashtag replay. Say hey when you hop on. I wanted to show you, I used palette 6. This is new this month. Isn't that gorgeous? And I used this color as my transition, and I used this color as my crease color, and I used this on my lids, and then I used this one right here just to kind of highlight the brow bone and in the corner of my eye. So that is palette 6. If you're interested in palette 6, message me because it's sold out, and I can tell you how we can hook you up with one. Okay, so I've already got my primer on. I did my skincare, I did my moisturizer, and I've already got my primer on, okay? Also, under my eyes, I use this under eye brightener. It's from a company, it's from Becca. And I use that under my eyes. I just put that under my eyes because I have some darkness there. Since I've had surgery, I've got quite a bit of darkness under there, so I just use that. Hey, girl. So I use that to just kind of do a little bit of color correction before I start with my products. Also, got my brows done yesterday. Shout out to Brandon at Skin Deep because my brows are woo. They are woo. And he's like, yeah, you got one that's crazy. I don't know. And I'm like, I know. Okay, so what we're going to use is we're going to use the new Unique Touch stick foundation, and I am loving this foundation. You know, usually I use like a light coverage, or I use like our light coverage, which is our BB Flawless, or I use our Mineral Touch Liquid, which is really more of a medium coverage foundation. Now you can do like one coat and let it, hey girl, you're looking fantastic. You can do one coat, and when it dries, then do another coat in your other areas, and that'll make it more full coverage. Or you can top it with our pressed powder, which will also make it more full coverage. All right, so this is the Touch Stick Foundation. Okay, this is a full coverage foundation. So what you're going to do is we're going to go ahead, and you will, as you use this, you will kind of, thank you, Jennifer, you will kind of figure out like how much you need for what you like. So this is kind of what I do. Kind of paint myself up like a warrior. And then what you're going to want is you're going to want like a dense, flat brush. This is our new Kabuki brush. You guys see that? It's just really flat. It's really dense. It's a synthetic brush. And so that's the kind of brush that you're going to want to do this technique. All right. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to now polish your foundation into your skin. I've got a mirror down here, so I may be looking down into it. But you're just going to like buff it, okay? Just buff it in there. You're really polishing it in. You really want it to become one with the skin. Make sure that you blend your stuff out, okay? You do not want to be that girl, right? Blend your stuff out. All right, you do the same on your nose. And this is called polishing technique for foundation. Hey, girl. Hey. And we're just buffing this in. Buffing it in. Make sure you get up into your hairline. really buff that in. All right. Now this is a full coverage foundation, like I said, so I like to just take it and kind of swoop it under my eyes, and I find that I really don't even need a lot of concealer under there. I'll make sure I really get this in here because I really just want it to look like, I want it to look like my skin, but better, you know? My skin, but better. I don't want people to, I mean, sometimes you want that like full glam. Oh, her skin is like, where you can kind of tell that you have makeup on, but sometimes you just want it to look like your skin is just like amazing. And this technique will do that for you. All right. Okay. Okay, so look at that, guys. Look at that. See, it just looks like my skin. It just looks like my skin is fantastic, right? It just looks like my skin is just fantastic. So now if you want to go in, like if you want to highlight under your eyes a little bit, or if you want a little extra coverage under there, you can totally take your concealer. This color is a little bit lighter than what I wear in my foundation. And so if you're wanting to highlight under your eyes, you want to go a shade or two lighter than what you're usually wearing. So what I used on my face, the color was Lace. I used Lace in the stick. And what I'm going to use under my eyes is Scarlet. Okay, which is one of our really lighter shades. I'll put just a little bit on my hand. And we're going to do under the eyes. Now I've got a little bit of crepiness under my eyes. I'm 42, guys. I've got a little bit of crepiness under my eyes. So I don't go like up all the way. Like I don't go like up into my lashes there. Does that make sense? I try to not go all the way up in there because, like I said, I've got a little bit of crepiness, a little bit of well, a little bit of wrinkles up in there. Okay. Do you like the stick better than the liquid? Depends on what I'm doing with it. Depends on what I'm doing with it, Jennifer. Honestly, I have been loving the stick. I have been loving it. Now, in the summertime, I typically switch to just BB Flawless or pressed powder. So I don't know how much I will use the stick in the summer because it is more fuller coverage, right? So yeah, do I like it better? Depends. Depends. Just depends. Right now, I'm loving it. Right now, I am loving it. Okay, so with concealer, like, time is your best friend. The longer you can kind of let your concealer set and soak into your skin, the better off you're going to be. So what I'm going to do is I've got that concealer on there, and I'm going to let it just kind of set and meld for just a minute, and I'm going to put on my lipstick. I'm going to use a liquid lipstick. These are my favorite liquid lipsticks, and this one is called Subtle. It's like the perfect color. This brush is our, what is this brush called? Brow Artist brush. It's a really good lip brush too if you want to use it for your lips. You can use the little applicator that comes with the liquid lipstick too. I do that a lot too. Just thought I'd show you using the brush. Okay. Well, lipstick. This is the perfect color. It's gonna be, it's been like my go-to. It's just so perfect. Because it gives me a little bit of something, but not like too much. I really like a bold lip, but these neutrals I love too. Especially for like spring, which apparently is here. And I'm so excited about that. Hey. All right, and since we're still soaking, let's do, oh, did I bring my brush in here? I did not bring my course I didn't. So I'm going to use my bronzer. Yes, you're right. Splashes are the bomb. Yeah. They don't feel like anything. And I'm going to go right here just underneath this cheekbone. They don't feel like anything on my face, on my lips, but the color is so pretty. And they feel almost cushiony, you know? And I have tried so many liquid lipsticks because, you know, everybody says theirs is the best. And I've tried so many liquid lipsticks, and so many of them make my lips feel like super dried out, and I can't stand that. This is not the best brush to do a nose contour with. But whatever. Whatever. A little bit of blush. All right, clean that off. Hey, girl. All right, now, my concealer has been setting. I'm going to take my setting spray and my blending bud. Also not my favorite blending bud, but whatever. And we're going to press this into our skin. And with the concealer, you really want to press it in, okay? You don't want to swipe. Just press it in. Look at how beautifully that blends. Isn't that pretty? It gives you that nice highlight at the same time. All right, last step. And if you're using the stick, you're going to want to use a setting powder, okay? This is my favorite setting powder. This is the Touch Behold setting powder. And you can use your powder concealer brush, or you can just use that brush that you use to put your stick on with, because it's probably dry and ready to go by now. And you just do right in there. And then we're going to just set that foundation. Hey girls. Hey boo. How's it going? Just setting. Hey. This is going to make your makeup stay right where you've put it. This is just a translucent powder. It has no color to it. And it takes away a little bit of that shine. You see how it like took away some of the shine on my forehead? Okay. So. Hey. There we go. If you wanted to spray your face with setting spray, you could. Thank you, baby. You could spray your face with setting spray if you wanted to. There we go. See how that technique just makes see how that foundation, it just looks like I have really good skin, right? It doesn't look like I have on a ton of foundation. So that is the polishing technique for your foundation, to make your foundation just look like really good skin. Palette 6 on the eyes. I used Sunset Bronzer for my little like light contour. On the lips, I used the Subtle Splash Epic Mascara. Palette 6. There's a special going right now on the palettes, the liquid lipsticks, and the Epic Mascaras. There's a special one right now if you are interested in those. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great rest of the Friday. We have got so much going on today. We've got prom. We've got end of the year performance at our CC class. So my afternoon is like crazy. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye, guys.